do want to share something with you that when I understand in my journey makes a whole difference in my entire learning process. So pay attention to everything that I'm going to come here from this point, and feel free to share, because that cannot be applied just on the mat, but in any other thing that you're going to be doing in your life. So with that being said, let's get here on the video. So as we have over here, 5 pillars of a martial arts. That can be for jiu-jitsu, that can be for kickboxing, or any other style that you're going to be doing. But also, like I said, that can be applying any other life circumstances, those new skills that you want to be developing. The thing that you got to understand, we have those pillars that we just mentioned. Here you can see 4 of those pillars, and I will number it out as number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and 5. It's right here in the middle. So what do you mean by that, Poney? As we come here to the mat, a lot of things we got to overcome in order to just come here on the mat and start the class. You already got to overcome a lot of challenges. With that being said, when you come over here, you're probably out of shape. You know, that's the first time that you do something like that. You don't know much to expect. And with all that, you need to survive. So let me change it up over here. You're going to need to survive. That's what it means. The very first pillar when you come on the mat, it's surviving. Surviving the warm-up, the first class, the fears, the insecurity, the challenge that you got to overcome just to come at the gym. You already survived all of those things. And I bet you right now you'll finish the class with a good feeling. Sometimes not so good, because you might compare yourself with others. It's a really common thing. We do want to discuss that about the end of the video. But after surviving, the second thing that you got to think about is start making small progression. So it's not what's going to make a difference in the process, how committed and consistent you can be. A lot of people say consistency is the key. I do not agree with that, because a lot of people are very consistent doing the wrong thing. You must be consistent doing the right thing. That is the key. You're going to learn right when you do right. So with that being said, the second step over here is progress. As you keep on training little by little, you're going to start making some progressions. You already survive. You already overcome. You already know what it is. Like, let's get into the next step. Is make some progressions. You know, the training, the warm-up that was tough, now it's not tough anymore. You know, the challenge that you have to overcome some techniques now is not that difficult anymore, because you develop already some progressions. And advance to the third pillar, that you be control. Because right now you survive, you progress, now you gotta control. Control the environment that you are in, control the situation of the training over there, but above it all, control yourself, control your emotions, control your feeling, control everything when you come on the mat, because sometimes, you know, it's not if you're going to have a bad day, but when that's going to happen, because all of us go through bad days, but when you come here to this mat, leave all of that out there. So have a self-control. Come here when you start training. It's nothing personal. You need your teammate with all of the love in the world beat you up. That's what's going to make you better. So be thankful for that. Do not lose your mind and get mad or something like that. Just relax, control yourself, and be thankful. Because right after that, when you start learning how to survive, how to progress, how to control, you're going to start finish or submission or tapping out or winning. Even in here, nobody win, but all learn. What I mean by that, in this fourth pillar over here, you're going to start understanding a little bit more the concept of jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, whatever it is, and you'll be able to accomplish those goals that you have been setting for yourself. Sometimes for a lot of people, winning here in this process should be losing 30 pounds. So you survive to come here. You commit yourself to the training, you progress a little bit, and you control yourself out there when you made a decision to go to Whataburger or eat some salad. You know, that takes a lot of control. I can say that. And after that, you're going to get on the scale, you're going to see yourself over there, you're going to, yes, I made it. That's when you're finishing. And you know, and you might ask right now, Poney, you say 5 pillars. What is the 5th one? The last one over here. That is the most important one. Fun. What do you mean, Poney? Have fun. Because all of that, you'll be challenged. Lots of people, when they start developing this journey, they have this in the middle. Ego. Don't let this come across in your journey. Because when you start having this ego, let's go back to the beginning of the video where you say about comparison. Every single corn, they get in the pot at the same time. They under the same fire, under the same pressure, but they do not pop at the same time. So take your time. Take your ego out of the equation. Take all of that not belonging to your journey right now. Be humble, having fun. Stop comparing yourself with others. You gotta compare yourself who you were when you come to the gym here the day one. You know, today is the day 100 in training. You already progress, you control, you finish. Ask yourself, when you start feeling a bad day on the mat, ask yourself, the very first version of me that come to the gym, 100 trainings back. If the guy challenging me today, who's gonna win? Who I am today or who I was back then? That is the fair comparison. Do not compare your teammate. He might train 5 times a week, you know. He doesn't have like the work hours that you have. Probably you got family, kids, and all of those things. Do not compare yourself. Don't let this come in place. Take the ego out and have a fun as you go. Because if it's not fun, what's the point in doing it? Does that make sense? I hope you like it. This changed my view when it not come just to martial arts, but life in general. And I hope that changed for you as well. Os.